again. This time we're doing Shadow Paladins. Okay, here's a starter, full ball. He's okay. You know, he's not the best, but he's the clone of every other clan that got him in this set.
Right chain.
Right chain, yeah, cloned right chains. So it's okay if you hit the right chain, but if you don't hit this hurts. I'm just saying, but that's about it. The fact that it doesn't pioneer is why it hurts if you don't hit the right. Anyway, for grade zeros, standard 4 heal, 4 draw, 4 crits, and 4 stands. Okay. The 4 stands is all we got. I'm not happy about it. You're probably not happy about it. But this is what we have to work with. And considering the format, we kind of have to make some changes to the deck because there's stands, alright? The deck profile that I'm showing you right now is only for this format before Phantom Blaster Overlord comes out, because we did what we could with what we have. There's only one set to really work with, and
that's all we have.
It's all we have. Like this hurts having stand triggers, but we try to make as much use to it as possible, as much use of it as possible. So we'll see how this goes. I'll later explain what I mean. For grade 1s, 4 perfect shield as usual, limit breakers, etc. 4 AK vanillas, like every other deck.
Because they're so good.
Because they're so good, so good. And they look so amazing. Look at you, all blue and stuff. Anyway.
Creep level went up.
Just a little bit, just a little bit.
No.
Is it even a chick? Whatever.
Yeah,
anyway. Huh?
It's a girl.
Oh, really?
It's a girl, Sharon.
Oh, man. Now I'm disappointed. No, I'm just kidding.
Now I'm disappointed.
Alright. Here's your ride chain, Mr. Javelin. Javelin. He's alright. When you hit him on rear guard, he lets you pitch a card, grade 3 of any kind from your hand, and pitch it for a Phantom Blaster to get it from your deck. He's good if you ride him on the side, if you hit him in rear guard, and you pitch a Phantom Blaster, and you get another Phantom Blaster. That way you thin out your deck, and you know that's one less grade 3 you're going to be drive checking into, and could potentially take space from you. When he rides on Vanguard, though, he gains plus 2,000, so it becomes an AK beater. And on top of that, that's pretty much it, right? Yeah, that's all he does. Just gains 2K. Great.
Yeah, it's like every other right chain card in the side.
But
that's it.
If Blaster Javelin rides full bow, you get full bow. You get a Blaster Dark, so that's your +1. And so if you don't get a Pioneer, you get that +1 from Blaster Dark. So if you get a Javelin and you're opening your hand, you can just send 4 back just to go dig in for a grade 3 if you didn't have it, just because he guarantees you the grade 2. Move on to the grade 2s. As said before, Blaster Javelin gets you Blaster Dark. I only run 2 because you only need 2. You don't need to run 4. It's not a dire need for you to ride him. It's not that big of a deal. Chances are if you hit the Javelin, you got the Blaster Dark. Alright, you don't want too many in your hand either. Like, it kind of defeats the purpose. And if you only have 1, and you draw the 1 opening hand, and it's the only Javelin you have, and you don't have Javelin in your hand, you're not ever going to get the plus off. So, if you draw 1, it's okay, and then if you get the other one through the Javelin, even better. So, it's a just-in-case kind of thing. It's a safety precaution.
He's garbage.
Yeah, he's terrible. Oh my god.
His $7 value is not...
Yeah,
there's no
it's just
point. Not there.
It's just probably because he looks cool, but that's about it.
He's a blaster.
He's a blaster unit. Okay, fine. And he gains 1,000 on Vanguard, and he can blast 2 to blow something up.
Who's against this shit?
It's like, chances are, you probably have to get critted to do this. That's the sad part.
Yeah.
Like, God, terrible. Anyway, moving on. We have 2 Matcha. I love Matcha, but she's kind of really situational. Like, the chances of you having an open column just ready to go when she shows up, it's kind of rare. But she's still pretty good. She's actually very good. If you, the only problem is that this deck is very counterblast heavy. Again, good Shadow Paladin players will know when to use their counterblast and when not to use their counterblast. So, but she's very good when you're trying to recover from a Phantom Blaster Overlord takeover.
PvD.
Yeah, and then
peanut butter.
Yeah, Tuna mains. She's great. Counterblast 1. Draw 2 cards. Terrible part is that she has 3,000. Chances are you're gonna use her effect, pitch her off for after that counterblast 3, pitch her off for Phantom Blaster Dragon's effect, or just use her as an interceptor. But if you play her and you play her as an attacker, make sure you get rid of her as soon as possible because you do not want a 3K. I said that right? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
you said it right.
Alright, and like I said about the stand triggers, I play 5 grade 2
10K vanillas.
10K vanillas because he's a lot better than any other card in the deck that needs to be stood up. You attack with him, he stands, you get a 15K beater, which can hit still 10K rear guards, which is a lot better than Matcha or Blaster Dark even, because he's only going to be hitting 14, so it forces more out of the opponent. Yeah, that's about it. And then we got... That's it for the grade 2s? Oh, God. Whoops. I forgot one. Sorry, for the grade 1s, I played these 2 Maelstorms. I mean, not Maelstorm. What is this?
Aqua Force in the house.
Aqua Force! Witch of Nostrum, Arianhod, whatever. The Witch? I play the Witch, okay? 7K Gojo, basically. She's good if you play Dark Dictator and play him right behind Dark Dictator, start filtering cards out of your hand. Beyond that, she's just a 7K vanilla. My bad on that mess up. After that, the you didn't see that. But I run 4.
It's a proxy, guys. Relax.
Proxy,
You
yeah.
guys know what proxies are, okay?
Sorry, I'm missing one. I'm sorry. My bad. Kill me. So for Phantom Blaster Dragons,
PvD? Peanut Butter Dragon.
Peanut Butter Dragons, four Peanut Butter Dragons. He gains a 10K. He gains 1,000 when you have a Blaster Dark in your soul. And beyond that, his effect is pretty boo-boo sauce. But
Boo-boo sauce.
I just don't like it. I really don't like it. Retiring 3 units to sacrifice for this guy. You can like. There's only so many things you can do to counteract the effect with by losing units, but I just don't really like it. He's just kind of there because he looks kind of badass. So that's really why I play him. And that push, if you see like 5 or less cards in his hand, probably would be a good time to use his effect. But if you get perfect guarded, it kind of defeats the entire purpose of doing that. So it's a give and take. It's really hard to say about this card. I just think it's way past its format. Him, look at the top card of your deck, put it onto the soul. He's kind of reminds me of Gold Paladins in a sense. Like what card does that? Gold Paladins?
What card? What are you talking
Was
about?
it Vivian that does that kind of thing?
No, Vivian doesn't do that. Vivian's too broke.
You can blast for Vivian, but him, it's just free plussing.
Yeah, you plus.
There's a card in Royal Paladin that does that. You just call him and you just
Gigantic Crush or something
yeah,
like that.
you just call him and you call the top card of your deck to open.
Well, regardless, that card's really good. But
The point why he's good is because you can play him, pull out a card in the back, and then blow him up for PBD. He's like, all right, I just used 1 card and I just paid for 2/3 of the cost of PBD, peanut butter. But that's why he's here. He's really good though, because he sets up field presence. And who doesn't like a free +1? Why wouldn't you like a free +1? And then to Dark Dictator. Okay, Dark Dictator, he's at 2 because he's the finisher. He's the game ender. If you have it set up that your opponent didn't, if he has 5 cards in his hand and your opponent and you have this and you play this in your hand, if you have this in your hand and your opponent has 5 cards in his hand. I just said that all sorts of wrong. I'm trying to say it, but I can't say it. Let's see. How do I say this?
he's a mini Soul Saver.
He's a mini Soul Saver. Okay. Point is, you play him, 2 of your front rear guards gain 5,000 each, and that's nothing but pressure right there. And